happen now. Peace. Not too far in the future. Not too far in the past. Right now. Casinos and crystals. You know, I know everybody, sometimes be wondering, like, when we come to a point of, getting into things about crystals or, meditation, law of attraction, all these different things, you wonder about all aspects of it, you know what I'm saying? I mind wonder, like, well, if I'm having sex and I think I could go for 100 minutes, I go for 100 minutes. So, if I go to the casino, and I think I win $1 million, I'll play the lotto, I could, these thoughts gonna cross your mind when dealing with, crystals, law of attraction, things of this nature. So, I'm gonna actually, help with a little bit of that insight, recently, I just sold my car. The Cadillac is gone. And matter of fact, and leading up to it, I was like on another, spiritual situation where, that loss, losing that ego, that death of ego, where, I didn't care about upholding that, oh, well, I'm Lil Car Ray and I gotta keep that car because it was my dad's car. And all that, fake, that blase blah, worldly family stuff that I don't really, I'm a soul that reincarnates, and plus my father's energy is around me and is with me, you know what I'm saying? So how could somebody else worry about, one of your material possessions more than you worry about it, you know what I'm saying? That just don't make no sense, and the people who do stuff like that, I keep them away from me, no matter how close they may be to me, you know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, I just sold my car, and, and I quit going to the casino. Like, when I was going, I didn't know when to quit. Like, I would just keep going, you know what I'm saying? Or keep playing. Or like I have the funds up, but just keep trying to reach for more and more and end up losing everything, you know what I'm saying? And, at first I started off on slot machines, but I ended up getting into the roulette table. And, I feel like the roulette table, you kind of control your odds a little bit more. And then even dealing with, you want to talk collective consciousness, with the roulette table, I feel like, it does deal with vibrations. Like if everybody that's at the table, like on the same page, like we all positive, we flowing right, we sharing lanes when we putting our numbers down, putting our chips down, and like, oh yeah, you should go with 5, you should go, we tipping the dealer, the guy spinning the ball, the guy, a female, the person spinning the ball, we tipping them, the vibration, the abundance flowing, and then when certain numbers, when the ball rolling around, we all wishing for one, we all basically betting in the same general area, that's the collective consciousness, could work on that roulette table. Now, of course, just like I'm saying, the collective consciousness could work to help you win. They also got some people, watching you, behind a camera, behind a million trillion little cameras, hoping that you lose it all, you know what I'm saying? So it's a balance of both things, but that was what I like, to do, and what I'm about to talk about, what I went back and do, you know what I'm saying? But roulette is kind of like where I feel you can control your eyes, and dealing with, numbers and things of that nature, just kind of just feel way better to have that probability on your side, where it's visual probability, where it ain't no machine just spitting out anything at me, But I, sold a car, got the money or whatever, and I was like, something just hit me like, you know what? You never go to the casino, you quit going, but something just say that you could kind of, add a little something to what you got, and that you are abundance. I was just feeling that abundance mode. I was just really feeling that prosperity, and And when you're in that mind frame, that's another thing. Like when we bring up these different stones, like citrine, pyrite, green aventurine, which I'm about to show a few of them. When you bring up these stones, like it says, you don't just get these stones and just attain wealth. Like, oh, it's just gonna fall out of the sky. No, but when you have these stones on you, it'll create that vibration. It'll generate that vibration within you. And have you feeling that abundant prosperity vibration where you'll start feeling like a millionaire, feeling like a millionaire basically. Like, well, you going place, you got citrine on, you like, oh, you know what, keep the change, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could just feel the realness of paying it forward, you in that abundant mode. But last night, I took $100, and I was like, you know what, this is my limit. And I always, I'm like, source, which is myself. And that's another thing, like, because I'm consulting with myself and the universe, which is one thing, I'm like, I'm going here with some positivity, and whatever happened, happened. Because we are co-creators, in this earthly realm and in human form, so even, like I say, even though I'm on the right path, got people behind the cameras, wishing otherwise. But I walk in there and I bet on my I go up in there and I'm just feeling it. And I'm betting on my normal numbers, I start off with 40. I'm betting on, I stay on one side of the roulette table, with 7, 17, 20, 22, 32, 5, 10, 11. These are all numbers kind of in the same general area. But anyway, I'm betting this area, and I got my stones in my pocket, and that's another thing that I thought of. I'm like, the pit boss probably looking like, look at this man wearing all these crystals. We gonna probably start having a problem with people, manifesting with them vibrations, And these are the stones, like I had nothing but the aventurine. I just got some extra aventurine and citrine and all that. But I had all this in my pocket, Some more. I had mossagate, malachite. I had peridot, 2 pieces of peridot. I had bloodstone, garnet, you know what I'm saying? My birthstone, green tourmaline. Like, I had all that in my pocket, and I was just, and every time I would, bet and wait for him to spin, I never would just watch him spin or look at, waiting for it. I just keep my head down, and I would just be like, I am grateful regardless of however this ball lands. I am grateful and I am abundance regardless. So that was another key thing, is just knowing and feeling it. Like, because I also had the confidence, it was when I say no negativity, like I felt like I was just like, man, my number's going to hit. Like, I'm here to win. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. It was not even a drop of negativity, within me. Like I was vibrating. And, so I was just staying positive. And every time the ball rolled, I was just like, I'm grateful regardless, no matter what the outcome, which I will win. I was saying it just like that, but, I'm unconditionally happy. And I'm eternally grateful. I'm grateful regardless. And I'm always grateful. Like I said, I'm unconditionally happy. No conditions control my happiness, And I smile whenever my numbers wouldn't hit, smile when they hit, and I'm tipping the, the guy spinning the ball, heavily, making sure that abundance flowing. But, that's just my experience, dealing with, casinos and crystals, and I ain't saying, hey, when you got some citrine, green aventurine, pyrite, these stones in your pocket, man, you're going to hit it big. And yeah, I did. Let's just say I more than doubled my money a little bit. So things was lucrative, but, not saying it's a guaranteed situation, just like with herbs and things with holistic health, where it's not a guaranteed cure, but, it'll help. But hope this video will be helpful to y'all, and not harmful, like I said. But peace, happy now. Y'all stay in the moment. Now is the vibrate. Not too far in the future, not too far in the past. Right now. Peace.